Investigators continue to look into why a 19-year-old suspect in the deadly Florida school shooting reportedly opened fire. KBOI2's Sophia Dumani is in the studio with more about his recent troubled past.
The death toll from the shooting is now at 17 as 2 people in the hospital last night passed away. 14 others are injured as well, and exactly why Nikolas Cruz reportedly opened fire is still under investigation. Here's a look inside Marjory Stoneman Douglas High School in Parkland, Florida, as horrified students begin to realize what's going on. Upon arrival, police say Cruz pulled the fire alarm to get students out into the open. Officers report the suspect was heavily armed with what's believed to have been an AR-15 semi-automatic rifle. He was previously expelled for disciplinary reasons, and the family he had no relation to but was living with at the time is in disbelief. We're learning that his adoptive mother recently passed away and that his adoptive father was no longer living either, leaving him with very little family.
Other than maybe he was a little depressed because of the mother situation, seemed absolutely normal. They are shocked, cannot believe this.
Cruz was picked up off campus without incident. Authorities say they'll be looking at Cruz's social media accounts as they try to piece together why this happened. This morning, Marjory Stoneman Douglas High School will remain closed as the community comes together to remember those who lost their lives and the victims still in the hospital. Today, Cruz is expected to be in court. Live in the studio, Sophia Dumani, KBOI2 News.
Florida's governor met with some of the family members of the school shooting victims. Governor Scott let them know the state is there to help in any way it can.
I talked to a few families that have individuals here that have gone through surgery, and of course they're very concerned about their loved ones. They know they're getting good care, and what I told them is just make sure they knew how to reach out to me. Whatever I could do to be helpful to them, I would.
Several lawmakers are calling for government intervention. A teacher at the high school says she feels the government failed the community.
We had a training recently. We could not have been more prepared for this situation, which is what makes it so frustrating, because we have trained for this. We've trained the kids for what to do, and so the frustration is that we did everything that we were supposed to do. Broward County Schools has prepared us for this situation, and still, to have so many casualties, it's very, at least for me, it's very emotional, because I feel today like our government, our country has failed us and failed our kids and didn't keep us safe.
President Trump, after tweeting his prayers to the families of the victims, received several responses on Twitter from students at the high school asking instead for tighter gun control legislation.
Stay with us here at KBOI2 as we learn more about the suspect and hear from students who were in the school when that shooting happened. Be sure to check out our website, idahonews.com, as well as our Facebook page, and download our KBOI2 News mobile app for updates to be sent right to your phone.